Hello and welcome to Flow. My name is Andrew Coleman and I'm going to be your guide and facilitator as we go through this presentation. This is a required presentation for those that are interested in achieving the Flow Certified Professional designation. This is the online preparation course portion of that certification. And feel free to go through these even if you're not interested in being certified in Flow. Everyone is welcome. This is the state of Flow as of January 2020 and February 2020. And this is the FCP, Flow Certified Professional Preparation course. And we'll be going through this together. As with all of our other books, presentations, videos, and so on, including this one, they are all covered by a Creative Commons Attribution, No Derivatives 4.0 international license. So feel free to use these with attribution. That means that you include the copyright that's at the bottom, plus add the following phrase, used with permission. If you guys can do that for us, it'd be greatly appreciated. And let us know if you're using Flow and how it has worked for you. There is a ton of material in these slides, and I'm sure there's going to be things that I may omit either intentionally or unintentionally. And Flow is basically what's next. Ted and I have felt this for a long time. It brings together everything that was positive about traditional or classic project and program leadership and helps it perform even better. And the same for the modern Agile lean methodologies like Scrum and Kanban and things like that. Our goal is that you can immediately take what we've done with our books and with our courses and with our one-day events where you'll go through the exercises together, that you'll be able to take this and use it the next day in your very work, and that you'll be able to start applying these principles immediately and start to get the benefit and result that your organization's leadership would like to have. This slide deck is dedicated to my brother Ted, who unexpectedly passed away this past Christmas. That was December 25th, 2019. No warning whatsoever. He was definitely way too young to go. He was only 67. We're continuing to carry on Ted's work and my work, and we're taking Flow into the future. And that's one of the reasons that I've had this real pressure to get these slide decks recorded so that people moving forward can go back and say, okay, what did they mean by this in the book? Or what did they mean by this in the slides? Or I know they said something about this or that. How do I go ahead and capture that so that I'm able to do these things as both Ted and Andrew have taught and get the same results or similar results that they achieved. This section is what's in it for me. Why use Flow? Now, I have a whole different video set on why use Flow. That's listed a little bit further up here. And if you're going to take the Flow Certified Professional, you need to watch that 1 hour slide set presentation, plus there's a couple hours additional of videos that were recorded with Ted. So those were the last 2 videos Ted did with people who have been using flow in their daily work for years. So what's in it for you? We're going to look at that on the next slide. What's in it for you is you're going to learn how to enter into and maintain a sustainable state of high performance, not only as an individual, but for your teams and for your organization. If you follow the patterns that we have discovered and apply them the way that we teach, you should be able to deliver the same remarkable results that Ted and I have delivered to companies and programs and projects and portfolios for the last quarter of a century. And so you'll be able to deliver the remarkable results that derive from unity of your teams and focusing on the most important things. And we're going to go through that a little bit later in this slide deck. Now, to get full value out of this, to get your what's in it for me out of this, you need to take the models and the frameworks out of our books, these training videos, and the in-class exercises that you'll do with us, and apply them in real life. They don't do any good just sitting in the book. One of our FCPs, Bob Geist, he mentioned to me that it really made a difference to put the posters up on the wall, take it out of the book, and put it up there for the team to see, and walk them through the parts of the models when it made sense for the team to go through those portions of the framework. By doing that, he was able to help the team achieve higher and higher levels of performance that made the leadership of the organization go, wow, that's amazing. How did you do that? How did you create a team that would be willing to almost literally die for each other? That was mind-blowing to the executives and to the leadership of the organization. So if you want to get those remarkable results where everybody's just going, wow, you need to take it out of the book, take it out of the videos, and use it in real life. Now, in addition to these videos, you need to order and read both Nehemiah Effect and Flow as soon as possible, and before you come to the one-day exercise only courses that we're going to be doing. Both of these books are online, available in over 1,800 online retailers. So you should be able to find these and read these. And you could even stop here in the course, go over to Amazon, order your books, or wherever you order them from. Get them, read them, because you're going to need to read those before you go through these slides, or it will help immensely, because I'm not going to have time to go through the 13 plus case studies that we've included in Flow across all industries to help you understand all of the different ways that we've actually added value during the last 25 years. Same for Nehemiah Effect. You need to read about how we've taken this and applied these principles and have been successful, and then be able to take it out of the books and watch these videos and then move into using it in your daily work. So if you haven't ordered these books, order them now, because it's going to be required reading for you to be able to attend the course that we have for the FCP, the Flow Certified Professional. These are the steps and the path to becoming a Flow Certified Professional. Read Nehemiah Effect, and I'm assuming that you've read Nehemiah Effect, and I'm also assuming that you've read Flow. Hopefully, through these videos and hearing some of the examples that I'm going to be sharing during these videos, hopefully you'll be able to go, oh, okay, that's what they meant. Oh, that makes sense. And so what I've done is all the flow video training is free. We're not asking you to purchase anything more right there. And so you need to see each of the videos, and I have a short list on the next slide about which videos that you should watch. By the way, for each of the videos, if you're a member of Project Management Institute, Scrum Alliance, or any of these associations that require continuing education units. Now, PMI calls them PDUs for professional development units, and Scrum calls them Scrum educational units, or whatever they call them. These associations require that you log these credits. You get 1 hour for each of those. And so for these videos, you're probably going to have, if you watch all our videos, why use flow, transformation using flow, and so on in this FCP deck, you're probably going to be well over 15 PDUs. It might be closer to 20. I'm not sure yet. I won't know until I have finished recording the last set of materials as well as this one. But my guess is it's going to be somewhere between 15 to 20 PDUs. And for those who are in PMI, you'll be able to use these primarily for leadership and strategy. You can use them for technical if you want. You feel free to cut them up any way you want, but these apply right across the board. Now, after you're done reading the books, watching the videos, you then are able to attend an in-person live flow one-day training, and that's exercises only. After that, you'll either do a case study, and it might take you 6 months to a couple years to get the case study done, or you can use an existing successful case and you take flow and the principles of flow and the case study template, and you apply that to that, and you can get your FCP going pretty quickly. So it's going to take you anywhere from 4 to 8 hours to fill in the template with all the details, and then you get that back to me. I'll take a look at it, and we'll go ahead, and after that point, once you've done all these steps up to there, after that, then you become a flow certified professional, and I will send to you a copy of your FCP certificate. As I mentioned earlier, you need to read both Nehemiah Effect and Flow, and then these 4 are the video sets that you should view before you come to the Flow Certified Professional one-day training course. The first one is Why Use Flow. It's 3 hours. It's 1 hour of voiceover PowerPoint like these, plus 2 hours of the interviews Ted did, one with Jeff Kissinger and one with Jay Keller. And the information in there, those are raw, uncut videos. But those were the last ones that Ted was working on before he passed away. And then I've got another set for flow transformation. That's almost exactly 4 hours, just a few minutes over. 4 hours of content that you need to look at. And then you've got this presentation on the Flow Certified Professional. And then there's one more set that you should look at to really be able to help understand what we're talking about and how you apply flow in real life. And that's the flow-based Agile. And I show you how to turbocharge Scrum or whatever Agile techniques you may be using flow. It's just, there's going to be an example of that. So it's probably minimum 2-3 additional hours for that. I'm guessing that this Flow Certified Professional could take up to between 7 and 8 hours. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to share a little bit about myself at this point in time and a little bit about the outline for flow. My background is working as a consultant and a coach and a trainer and a mentor, and that's just in the last 25 years. And I've been working with this for a long time. I have a ton of certifications. Feel free to look at my LinkedIn profile to get a better feel for some of the things that I've worked with and achieved during the last quarter of a century. And in addition to my professional life and my private life, I've been married for a long time, 35 years. I have 3 grown children who live here in Scandinavia. They're all married, and have 3 grandsons as well. So that's enough about me. We'll get into what's included in flow.